It's Johnny on coming at you again with Bo Dunn. Bo and I are going to talk some college basketball today, and tomorrow we're going to get right back into the NBA. Can't wait. How's it going today, Bo?
Going great, man. How you going?
Doing good. Doing good. Last day without NBA for until June. So let's try to get some college going, and we'll get right back into the NBA tomorrow, and try to give out some winners. Not a big schedule tomorrow, but I'm sure there's some spots we can find some good plays in. The lines are already out, the totals are out, so we got some time tonight and tomorrow to do some researching and trying to find some good plays in the NBA we can give everybody. Let's do a little recap on yesterday. Justin's unable to join us today. He ran a little late at work. I'll recap Justin's plays for him since he's not here. I remember Justin played a bold move. He took Florida at home. It was a close game, but it did miss. Arkansas pulled that out. He also took who was it? Missouri and Tennessee. Was that who they played? Missouri.
Yeah, Harry. Yeah.
Yeah, he took Missouri and all them points at home, and Tennessee just laid the smackdown on them after getting beat by Kentucky. I kind of felt a little weird about that one. I thought Tennessee maybe was on a comeback after that Kentucky game that they looked so ugly on, but he did catch on the Providence game. Providence and who was that? Providence or not Providence? Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt and who they
Bama.
both?
Alabama. Bama.
Alabama. It went
Bama.
down to 2 points. Yes, that was a game that he had said possibly take a chance on the money line or grab them 5 points. And the 5 points covered as Alabama just barely won by two. So not too bad. Gave us some good thoughts and insights in the SEC there yesterday, but just didn't cash on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I gave Buffalo -5. Buffalo won the game, and they did not cover five. I think they won by two, if I remember right. I kind of leaned Arkansas, but really didn't give that out as a play. Kind of sat in the back seat with Justin. Bo definitely, I remember now leaning Arkansas. The whole group chat was all in Arkansas, so Justin was up against everyone, and Arkansas got it done.
Yeah.
Also gave Nebraska on the under against Northwestern. I think they covered that spread, right? Northwestern, 10 and a
Yep.
half, 11.
They won by. I think they won by 12. It was 77-65.
Yeah, yeah. I know the under was never in question. Started out slow, continued slow, and finished slow. The under was never in question, so we were able to cash an easy winner on that one. The Nova Yukon game was what a game. I got it early at a point -1. It was anywhere between -1, 1.5, and two. Some of you might have got stuck on the two. I think Bo did. So I was able to cash on Yukon, but some of us probably pushed on that, including Bo, right, Bo?
Yeah, I pushed on it.
And the last game, I took a stab at the Oklahoma Sooners, and that did not work out good. They got destroyed by Texas Tech. So overall, I'll say I went 2-2, and I had a good lean and a play on Arkansas, but I didn't really give that out. So real quick, Bo, we got Pringle in here saying, "Hey guys," and we got Terry in here tonight. Hey Terry, how's it going? Pringle, how's it going? Just doing a
Uh,
recap, and then we're gonna get to some plays. How was yesterday for you, Bo? You had Iowa. That was a nice winner.
yeah, I think they won by 26. No doubt play right there. Like you said, I pushed with UConn, and I did take Alabama, so that was my loss. I went 1-1 with a push, so lost a little juice. Ready to get back to the win column today.
Very good, very good. 1-1 and 1. We'll take that any day. It's definitely better than a loss. So I'll start off tonight. We're going to go kind of quick. There's just two of us, and there's just college. Duke and Virginia. I think we both have a little action in this game. I like the over in this game. We know Virginia plays at a snail's pace. They're in no hurry to do anything, but just like the last game, I played the over in. When you play Duke, you kind of have to play at their pace. I don't care if it's home or away. Um, I like the over. It's 130. Last time it was 120. 8.5, and it went over with the final score being 137, pushing that over by almost 10. So they've adjusted here and raised it up to 130, trying to get action on both sides. Um, I just think that, like I said, when you play Duke, you play at their pace. I don't care what Virginia. Virginia likes to slow it down and spread it out. And I'm just going to take the over in this game. What do you got in this game, Bo? You like something here, don't you?
Yeah, man, I'm taking Duke. The last time they played, Virginia beat them on a last minute 3-point bowler shot. So I know Duke is ready to get back off that one. So in that game, Duke also turned the ball over and so much, man. I think they turned the ball over 15 times. And they got to a slow start, but they wound up finishing the second half shooting at 48%. So I don't think that'll happen again today. And as we always talk about, man, this is Coach K last season with the team, the tournament coming up. Virginia really needs this game, but I think Duke ain't gonna let them beat them twice. So I'm gonna lay the 5 points, man. Like Duke on the road, match of five, and I like that over as well. Like you said, they gonna have to play at Duke pace. I think Duke will want to come out strong. So if that's the case, man, we might can even crowd them in that first half. I think Duke gonna win this game wire to wire. So I took Duke. I laid 5.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds good. I kind of lean towards that too. I didn't play on it, but I like the play. Here we go. We got Terry coming in. He's got West Virginia plus 5.5. He's got Providence minus a point and a half, and he's got Notre Dame -5. So we'll go right into that with my next play I'm going to give out. I did a video this morning. Xavier and Providence. I gave Providence -1. That line's jumped around a little bit as well. It's been 1.5, 2, 2.5. It's moved around. Um, so yeah, I definitely agree. I think Providence is the better team playing at home. Sometimes I'm just not really even that impressed with Xavier. I think this line's a little fishy. Fishy lines worry me. The Arkansas line yesterday was fishy. I still played it. The Auburn Florida game was fishy, and I played that and I lost. So I think Providence should be a much bigger favorite, and I think Providence should easily be able to win by 2 or more at home. Much better team. You got any thoughts on that? You think Xavier can win this game tonight? I mean, it is a coin toss when you're talking 1 or 2 points, but what do you think in this game, Bo?
Yeah, I think Xavier just been unachieving this year. Um, Normally this is the tournament team, but they just not been looking good, man. They play good defense, but they go on these droughts without scoring. A couple of minutes sometimes. I think that's really where a lot of teams be able to take advantage of them. And I think the reason why this line is where it is because on Ken Palm they got problems ranked as one of the luckiest teams. They win a lot of games by 1 to 3 points. So I think that's why the line is where it is. But got a great coach with Cooley. It just and with Villanova losing that game last night, I think Providence with this win could really solidify that top spot in the Big East. So this is a big game for them. With Villanova losing last night, I like Providence, man. They gotta get this win. It's gonna be a big win for them if they do. Xavier, just not a good team. Even at home, they're a little bit better, but on the road, I just don't trust them. I think the bookmaker trying to uh, get people to think that this fishy line, like you're saying, but I don't see no way Xavier can beat Providence, man. So I like to play.
Yeah, and get back what you said about Providence on the Ken Palms only winning one by 1 to 3 points. That's all we got to have tonight. 1 to 3 points, and a win's a win, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of
Thanks.
times it don't matter how much you're winning by, as long as you're winning. Pringle says Providence on the money line. I don't see any value in that, to be honest with you. I mean, you're only talking. Terry got it at 1.5. I got it at 1. You're talking a bucket. If you want to give a little more juice, that's cool too. I just think Providence should be able to win by 2 or more on their home court against Xavier, a team that just really has been kind of 50-50 in the conference too. Their conference play hasn't really been that good. where Providence has really cleaned the house in the conference, and they're right up there with Villanova at the top of the conference. So I can see this being a 1 point spread if we were in the tournament, the Big East tournament on a neutral court. But I think it's a little disrespect to Providence, and Providence knows that. And I see them. I can see them winning by at least 5-6 or more. To be honest with you, the Baylor game was a little scary, or not the Baylor, Butler, excuse me. And I think that'll be a little bit of a wake up call too. We've got people coming in. We got Ron Hahn, and we've got also Pringle liking this Wyoming team. I've turned some heads, or they've done their own research, but whatever it may be, Wyoming will lead into my next play. Wyoming plus 6.5 at Colorado State. Now, this is the team I've been tracking all season. The Cowboys are for real. They got a good squad there. Maldonado is just unbelievable. Um, Grant Ike, he's Graham Ike is just phenomenal. Um, Jeffries is awesome. This is a good team here. Colorado State just got beat pretty bad. That's one thing we'll keep an eye on. They got destroyed by UNLV the other day, 72-51. I did not see that coming. They were a 6.5 point favorite that game, and got destroyed by 20 and just looked ugly. So I do expect a better effort out of Colorado State tonight, but I do think the Cowboys um, can cover this spread. And you know me, I'm gonna sprinkle a little on that money line. I think the Cowboys can take this tonight. But 6.5 is definitely the smart play. That's the play I'm giving out to people. Take Cowboys in 6.5 in this game. What you got on this, buddy? You like them Cowboys too? I'll turn your head.
Yeah, man. Really, I was surprised to see that they was getting as many points. You know how good they've been, and
Yeah,
how Colorado State been looking so bad down. Down a couple of weeks ago. So I don't. I was kind of surprised they giving this many points to Wyoming, but that's the only way I could take it, man. I got it later. I got to take them points, Wyoming. Until Colorado State proved me different, man. Coming off them bad losses, yeah, I'll take Wyoming.
yeah, definitely. It's worth
Boys,
a shot with 6.5 points, to say the
yeah.
least.
So
Yeah, and if you want to sprinkle it on the money line, that's completely up to you guys. I will because they've won me so much. Even if they lose tonight, I way ahead with these Cowboys. So we
yeah,
got
I
Pringle
still,
like. I'm
yeah,
sorry, Bo.
I think people don't figure out how to beat Colorado State. You just lock down on Rowdy.
Yeah,
You, you shut them down. A team pretty much get discombobulated after that.
yeah. Well, that loss was here in Nevada, Las Vegas here to UNLV. They are a much better team at home, so there's no disrespect to the Colorado State team. They just they had a bad game here in Las Vegas, and you know who knows? They like I said, they play a lot better at home, so they could shock us. But to
Yeah,
cover 7 points, they got to win by 7, and I just I like the Cowboys too much. There's no way I'm going to lay it. I would either it would be a no play for me or and just watch. But I like the value here. I think 6.5 points, and even if you bought it to 7, it would take 8 to beat you. If you did 120 and had 7 points in your back pocket, it would take 8 to beat.
even with 6.5, they got to beat you by 4 possessions.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a lot to ask for. You know what I'm saying? Against this Wyoming team.
Yeah, and it's a rivalry. It's the border war. It's a rivalry. Um, so yeah, definitely riding with them Cowboys. So that's 3 of my plays that we've brushed on, and a lot from the guys in the audience. Pringle likes Cincinnati. He's thinking about Cincinnati plus 2. Who does Cincinnati play, Bo? Do you remember? We talked about
I think they
that.
playing Central Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it is 2, maybe. All right, so he likes plus 2. I don't think that's a play that we're on. Either way,
I looked at it, man. It's gonna be a close game. I would get the advantage of Cincinnati, but last time I took Cincinnati at home, they laid an egg on me. So Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have no skin in that. Sorry, Brigham.
Yeah, and the only advice I can say, Pringle, if you like Cincinnati, um, what's them 2 points going to do? You know, you're giving juice to get them 2 points, and you could get plus 110 or better, 115, and just take Cincinnati to win. You're basically counting on Cincinnati. You're betting on Cincinnati to lose by 1 point, basically. Two's going to tie you. You're basically betting on Cincinnati to either lose by 1 point exactly, because there is no
Mm-hmm.
tie, or your bet's lost if it's or you win actually if Cincinnati wins the game. So
Right.
essentially, you're losing 25% juice by betting against yourself on that 1 point. You can get plus 115 to win, or you can lay minus 110 and have a 1 point insurance. So for 25% investment, return on your investment, I would take Cincinnati to win if it was my money. But
Yeah, that's the way I would play it.
yeah, because you're losing 10% on the juice, and then you're losing 15% if they win the game that you could have won on the money line. So if we end at 1 point, then it just happens, and that's gambling.
Thanks.
So let's get back. Ron also likes Virginia and Duke over 130. Yeah, we did that earlier. I like that. Bo agrees. I played that. And then Ron's coming back with Kentucky minus 6.5. And he also is saying Davidson minus 8.5. Um, yeah, Kentucky could get this done today. Um, and Terry's coming
Uh,
back with C on the money line. Seems like he's agreeing that that's the reason we'll play. If you're on Cincinnati, you might as well play the money line. Like I said, the 1 point's not going to do you any good typically. But look at last night. It ended in two, but I was given a point,
yeah,
not
but
taking.
it barely wears it happen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and there's just a big difference between giving a point and taking a point. Giving a
Yeah,
point's one thing. That's easy. Taking a point, it's kind of silly in my opinion.
yeah.
And he said, "Thanks for the advice, guys." So he might look at that money line instead. What about this Davidson game? I can't remember who they play. They're laying eight and a
Okay.
half. Duquesne's, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's they got Dave's and Bridges on another level right now, man. They shouldn't have no problem covering this spread.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should go in there and do easy work. Duquesne might keep it close for a while, but Davidson just shoot too good, man. They just play. They're the cream of the crop in this division, man. I don't see them losing this game.
Davidson by double digits. You thinking?
Yeah, yeah.
All
They
right,
should.
all right.
If they don't, it's just because they don't want to. I don't see them Duquesne being on their level, man. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't do it, is it because they go in there and play lackluster, which we know some of these teams will do. But like I say, with it being so close to the regular season being over, you know, all these wins count. You know what I'm saying? So I think Davidson go in there and take care of business tonight, man. Win this game, um,
Yeah,
about 10 points or more. I see it happening.
yeah. Very good. Yeah. So definitely, Bo likes Davidson to win this game by 10 points. He said laying 8.5 should be fairly safe.
Yeah.
I've got two more plays. These are dog plays for anyone that sticks around. I've got some underdogs I'm going to throw out there. We're going to move on with Bo. One more thing. Pearl Waters likes Duke tonight. So, yeah, Bo likes Duke. So, yeah, I don't know if you're just joining us, Pearl, but yeah, we like Duke here, especially Bo. Bo's got to play on that game. I've got to play on the over. What other plays you got tonight, Bo?
I got some under the radar teams, man. But I think it's good value. I took Furman minus 5.5. I think they saying Sanford. They're just one of the best teams in the Southern Conference. Number one offense. I think they get the job done. Just gonna run through real fast, man. No need to break it down too much. Furman minus 5.5. The other player I got is Grand Canyon. They're on the road playing Chicago State. Now, if y'all ever watch this Chicago State team play, I don't even know why this is even a team still. They just get blowed out every game they play. Um, I took Grand Canyon, man. It's a big point. big line. I took minus 13 and a half. I think they'll win this game by 20 points or better. So besides that game there, I took the over 135 and a half between Michigan and Rutgers. Both these teams have been hitting the over pretty a lot in the last 4 or 5 games. I think Rutgers has went over the total in the last 8 out of 11. The last 3 games they played, they went over the total. Michigan's 70% to the over in their last 10, 7 out of the last 10 games. So I took the over in that game. I think I'm gonna see some points. I think that Michigan is gonna come out and play loose. Um, I think Rutgers is gonna go in there and really try to uh, get this win, man, as we talked about earlier. So I think we'll see both these teams get into the 70s. So I took the over in that game. Those are 3 players I got out earlier on social media. So Grand Canyon minus 13 and a half, Furman minus 5.5, over 135 and a half between Michigan and Rutgers.
All right, very good, very good. Real quick, let's do. Pringle's got a question about Creighton. Creighton and St. John's is going to tip off in 8 minutes. He's asking Bo, what do you think about Creighton and the points tonight? I think it's about 5.5. You got any thoughts, real quick, on this? You might want to get this last minute bet
Yeah,
in.
man. I would go with St. John with this one. They've been putting up almost 90 points a game at home. It's going to be a rough road game, man, for Creighton. Creighton been giving up too many points. They just eked out a win their last game against. I think we had action on that game too. I think they played. I forgot what team it was, but it was close. I think it was Georgia Tech. I think it was. But I like St. John, man. St. John just scoring too efficiently right now. Creighton defense has been kind of slipping a little bit lately. They turn the ball over a lot. Then they're gonna lead the easy bucket. So I jump in there, man. Take St. John minus at 5, up to 5.5.
All right, there you go. Pringle, Bo's not an official play, but it's a strong lean on taking St. John's and maybe laying off on Creighton tonight. And Terry's coming at us with some hockey. Unfortunately, Terry, I know little to nothing about hockey. Bo might be able to help us out a little bit. We don't have really a hockey specialist. Matt gives hockey plays, but I don't know if I'd call him a specialist. No offense, Matt, if you are watching, but because he never said that was his specialty.
Right, right.
Terry knows hockey. Hey, Terry, if you'd like to come on and talk hockey, we'd love to have you because we don't have a hockey specialist. So shoot me a message and let me know if you'd like to come on one day and talk hockey. We'd love to have you. But Terry's giving us some hockey plays to look at least, Bo. He's saying the Jets and the Stars are going to go over 5.5 tonight, and the Sabres on the money line and the Kings on the money line. And I don't know if either one of those teams are dogs, and he's calling out a dog or what
I think the Sabres are a dog. They're playing Montreal. I think they are a dog.
Okay, cool. I love dogs.
Yeah, I think they are. I think Montreal is like minus 115.
Okay, and the Kings are the Los Angeles team. I think they're a favorite. I think I saw that just somewhere in passing. I forget who they play because I don't. Oh, he's no specialist, but he has stayed at the Holiday Inn. All right.
Oh man,
Anything you know in hockey, if you're putting plays out in hockey, Terry, you're doing better than me.
thanks.
Yeah, in 25 years, I might have made 5 hockey bets. I wish I knew it better. I wish I could get into it. It's tough. If I need more scoring. I get kind of bored and I flip over to basketball.
Yeah, like you say, man. Just stick to what you know, man.
Yeah,
You can't cap all the sports.
yeah. If they played hockey in the summer, like with baseball, I could, you know, tune out of baseball for a little bit and watch a little bit of hockey. I need some action because baseball can be sometimes rather slow.
Now I
But
tell you one thing about hockey though, they got some big underdogs that come through, man. And so you like betting underdogs. Hockey is the sport to do it. Last night, for example, Nashville was a big underdog. I think like plus 200, plus 240. Man, they beat Florida. I think it was like
okay,
I think it was like 7-4. I mean 6-4.
Okay, yeah, Florida's one of the best teams I've heard. My buddy lives down in Florida, and he goes to some of their games, and that's his team. They're one of the better teams, and Tampa, I think, is one of the better teams as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. But let's say,
and I know Arizona is one of the worst teams, so I know a little, but not enough to put any money on it.
yeah,
So
I know you like betting them dogs, them big dogs, man. Hockey does have a lot of underdogs come through a lot. I know that for a fact.
yeah, but I'd just be guessing, and I don't like to guess. Ron's saying goodnight. He's out of here. He's gonna
I
catch.
run.
All right, Ron. Thanks for joining us. Terry's asking about NBA tomorrow. I think it's an asking. Definitely we'll be doing NBA tomorrow. I'm going to wrap this up with I've got two underdog plays for everyone that's stuck around. Wofford is coming into Virginia Military, VMI. The last time these two played, um, VMI took them down 80-73 in South Carolina there. I can get plus 110 on this or take 2 points. I'm going to take Virginia Military plus 110. I think they can beat Wofford. They're just a little better on both sides of the ball. I see it as. I don't know why they're getting 2 points at home, and I may be missing something here because these aren't two teams I heavily follow. But I think that I
Yeah,
can.
Wofford, man. I think Wofford is getting like 97% of public money, so they're a big public fade and a public play
And why
tonight.
do you think that is? You think because of the more of the brand name?
Yeah, yeah, maybe that is why. But BMI has been looking. I like they score a lot of points, man. They can fill the basket up. So
Oh yeah, they average over 80 a game.
yeah, so
Wofford only puts up about 72 a game. Um, and
yeah,
playing at home, I just think Wofford's 16-12, and well, they're both 16-12. I think VMI can get it done tonight, and it's plus money. If I can, win plus 110, I'll take that shot. And then one last dog I'm going to play here. This is another one. It's a plus 130 or take the 3 points. Texas State at South Alabama. Um, and I was hoping to have Justin on here because he knows his Alabama. Maybe not South Alabama, but I think Texas State can take these guys tonight. I like the value on that. And at plus 130, you could play it safe with 3 points, or you could just, stay off this game. It's not something that's going to be nationally televised or anything. There's a much better games to keep your eyes on tonight, Duke and Virginia and
yeah.
stuff like that. But I think as a
I got
dog
one
play,
underdog play I put in there too.
what's that, Bo?
So I got an underdog play I put in there.
All right, so yeah, that's my play. I gave you two dogs. I gave you three for the most part, solid plays. Providence coin toss, and Bo's going to give us one more dog, and we're going to let everybody get to watching some basketball. This St. John's game's tipping off here in about 30 seconds. What do you got, Bo?
South Carolina Gamecocks. Take them on the money line over Mississippi State. Man, they're 4-1 and last 5 games at home. Mississippi State is 1-7. Their last 8 on the road. South Carolina's my dog of the day.
Very good. Yep. South Carolina will get you a plus 110, 115, depending on where you get your tickets. And Bo's saying that's worth a shot on plus money. And Williams coming at us with he'll take the T Wolves and 2.5 points. What the? Who's the T Wolves?
That's NBA, man. You talking about tomorrow?
That's what I thought. Yeah, he's a day early. You got about 24 hours on there, Jabs. We're doing
We
our
got you
college.
covered, man. Come back tomorrow, man. We got you covered for sure.
Yeah, well, he's looking early. He's shopping early. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
like that.
that.
Yeah,
If you like them T Wolves, you better jump on that money line. 2.5 points. Might
yeah,
as well
man.
jump on that money.
Tell them just follow me on social media, man. I look at it, let you know what I like for it in a couple of minutes, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they play.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it for them.
But yeah, tomorrow in the NBA is a lot of fresh legs, both sides, good teams, bad teams. So tread with caution. I suggest people. Everybody's been off a full week, so we got a lot of fresh bodies, fresh legs coming off injuries. So we're looking at some things already tomorrow. Bill and I have already talked about some props that we like, and we've been looking at. But we'll definitely have some good plays for you tomorrow. We hope to see everyone tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
I mean, hey man, share the videos, man. Let's get this live, get more people in, help more people win some money, man. We doing everything for free, no charge. So thank y'all for joining, man. Just share the live.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments, questions. Hope we give you some good winners. Hope we all can win some money. We'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Good night, everyone.
All right, good night, y'all.
Good night, Bo.
All right, guys.